The Adventures of Pippin the Brave Mouse. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village nestled beside a forest, there lived a small mouse named Pippin. Pippin was no ordinary mouse. He was braver than any other mouse in the village. While other mice scurried around, hiding from predators, Pippin would march straight into the fields, exploring the world with a courageous heart. One day, a great storm approached the village. The wind howled through the trees, and the rain poured down in sheets. The villagers, both animals and people, hurried to find shelter in their homes. But there was one problem. The village's food supplies, stored in a big barn near the edge of the forest, were at risk. The storm was so strong that it could knock the barn doors open, and the food would be lost forever. The village animals were worried. "What can we do?" they asked. "If the storm opens the barn, we'll have nothing to eat for the winter." Pippin, hearing their cries, stood tall. "I will go," he said, his tiny chest puffing up with courage. "I'll make sure the barn stays safe, no matter what." The other animals stared at him in disbelief. "But Pippin, you're just a little mouse. It's too dangerous out there." But Pippin was determined. With a brave heart and a quick little tail, he dashed out into the storm. The wind pushed him from side to side, and the rain soaked him to the bone. But Pippin didn't stop. He reached the barn just as the wind began to open the door. With all his might, he pushed against the heavy door, using every ounce of strength he had. The door creaked and groaned, but Pippin held on. He used his tiny paws to wedge a piece of wood into the crack, keeping the door from swinging open. The storm raged on, but Pippin stood firm, his little body shaking but never giving up. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the storm began to calm. The winds died down, and the rain turned into a light drizzle. Pippin, exhausted but proud, watched as the door of the barn stayed shut, protecting the food inside. When he returned to the village, the animals cheered. "Pippin, you did it. You saved our food." Pippin smiled, his heart swelling with pride. "It wasn't just me. I couldn't have done it without the support of all of you." From that day on, Pippin became a legend in the village, not for being the biggest or the strongest, but for being the bravest. He had proven that even the smallest, most unlikely heroes could make a big difference.